In this video, we're going to go over a relatively new missing persons case, and her name is Tijae Baker. She was last seen by her mom, Tijae Baker, when she got on a bus on May 1st, 2022 at 3:30 p.m. This bus was going to Washington D.C. to help a woman that she met online to make posters. The woman that Tijae was going to help, her name is not known at this time, at least to the public. Tijae was an art student majoring in art while attending college. Right before she vanished, she was in her final semester of her senior year at the college. The job or gig that Tijae took wasn't a long-term thing. She was only supposed to be down in Washington D.C. for a day, then get on a bus back to her home in Brooklyn, New York, where she shared an apartment with her mom, Tijae Baker. The thing is, Tijae never came back home. What is also very unlike Tijae to do is not to keep in contact with her mother or family or friends. The two were very close and talked on a daily basis. This is when Tijae Baker became concerned. The police in New York and D.C. were contacted, and they put out flyers to hopefully get info on Tijae's whereabouts. So far, nobody has come forward with any info. A few weeks go by with no answer on her phone. Then on June 1st, 2022, a month after she goes missing, Tijae calls home. Roxanne Baker, Tijae's grandmother, answered the phone. The grandmother heard her whisper over the phone, "Tell my mother to come get me now." She sounded fearful and scared for her life. The mother and grandmother made their way to D.C. And when they get there to find Tijae, they couldn't find her. And then they found the number that Tijae called, and they tracked it down to a Maryland nail salon. The family went to this nail salon and said they were able to see video footage of Tijae pacing back and forth on the phone, but from there nobody knows where she went. The mom has said that she has tracked down the woman who hired her daughter to do the artwork for her. The only thing that came out of them talking is just more questions than answers. There are a few theories, and since this case is so new, we can't say if any of these are actually true or not. Only time will tell us what could have happened. Theory 1, join the cult. After meeting with the woman that hired her daughter, there is a possibility that Tijae unwittingly joined a cult of some kind. This theory has been mentioned, but there hasn't been any other info on this. I just seen this theory mentioned a lot, and it's true. Through my research, I haven't really found any info on it. Just a mention of she could have unwittingly joined a cult. So how true this is, I can't tell you. I've just seen it a lot and thought I'd mention it. Theory 2, she was sold into sex trafficking. Second theory is that Tijae was sold into sex trafficking. This theory could be possible. There isn't much info on why or how, but here's my thoughts. The job that was offered wasn't a real job. It was just a ruse to get Tijae away from her friends and family, then abduct her, then sold her into a sex trafficking ring. Or the job was legit, and Tijae did do the work that the job, offered her from this unknown woman, but along the way met some shady characters, then she was abducted. But as I said, these are just thoughts, and none of this is proven by fact by any means. But I mean, this is a possibility. She's young, pretty, it's a total possibility. It happens a lot, more than some people think. But like I said, it's just a theory, and there's nothing proven by this. You know what I mean? But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this theory. When Tijae was last seen, she's 5'7" tall, weighs about 130 pounds, and she was last seen wearing a black sweater gray shorts, and a white top. And I'll leave links in the description below with, ways to get in contact with NYPD and other sources of ways to, if you guys have any tips, any info on this case, you guys can contact them and let them know. But it's just really sad, especially since if something did bad happen. I hope nothing did bad happen though, but if something did, it's just really sad to know. I've noticed, I don't know what it is, but I've noticed lately there's been a lot of cases where missing people have been coming up, especially women. And there was a case not too long ago that I was about to do, but I ended up not really looking much into it because I found out that it was solved. Well, not quite, but I forget her name exactly, but she went missing. She was missing for a while, and then all of a sudden, phone records show that she took an Uber over to this guy's house, and then he gave them, the cops, their video surveillance inside his house and outside. Come to find out, she was there, and she had some type of died somehow. Don't know how. I'll probably do a video on it. And basically, he was charged with her death in some way. Not sure if he was charged with her murder, but he was seen taking her body wrapped in a sheet and dumped her body. So, like I said, it's just really sad. I mean, there's this other woman that went missing not too long ago either, and I seen that. I wasn't even looking for nothing. All I know is that I just seen it on my freaking phone, and I was like, holy crap, But it's just really sad, and I just hope that these people get found and they're unharmed and all that, you know what I mean?